Okay, we are back and it's Skinny Wednesday time. So what if you could lose 12 pounds and 20 inches in just 2 weeks? Sounds crazy, I know, but our next guest says you actually can. Take a look.
Maybe you've been sick or injured, or you're just so busy that squeezing in a workout seems impossible. Chris Freytag is one of the editors for Prevention magazine. Their 2-week total body turnaround might be just what you need to help rev up your metabolism, blast calories, and drop inches everywhere. For 14 days, you'll have fun and find results you never thought possible in such a short period of time.
So please welcome to the 700 Club Prevention Magazine's Chris Freytag. Good to see you, girl.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Can I tell you, I deliberately wore my long sleeves so that my arms were not compared to your arms. Let me just show a little bit of the guns. Come on.
Here we go.
Look at that. It's just crazy. All right. So when I looked at your book and it talked about the program about how you can lose, like 12 pounds in just a couple weeks.
Right.
The first thing I thought of was, but most fitness people say that, weight loss should be a gradual thing and shouldn't be that quick. And what do you say?
Well, and I totally agree with that. I've been in fitness for over 20 years, and with Prevention magazine, we always believe in, not the quick fix, in doing it the right way. But here's the deal. I'm middle-aged. I have 3 kids. I'm working full-time. I know how hard it is for so many of us ladies to fit fitness in. So the whole idea was, when I tell people, hey, I've got a 4-month program for you, they're like, oh, I can't do that. I can't commit. I've got too many things going on. But how about biting it off in small pieces? How about 2 weeks at a time? Give me 14 days to kind of change your mindset. Give you a little jump start. That's the whole idea. And then maybe what happens after those 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks. So it's taking it in smaller increments and making changes.
Well, I'm still trying to get over the fact that you've got 3 kids in your middle age. I'm like, I didn't hear anything else you said after that. No, I'm kidding. I did. Okay, so what's the basic principle of your fitness regime?
So the 2-week turnaround is all about, taking that time to jumpstart your metabolism. If you've fallen off the wagon, if you've never exercised before, if you're overcoming illness or whatever it might be, let's really dive into it. So it is quite a commitment for 14 days. You've got 30 minutes of strength training a day, which we use a special kind of strength training. We'll talk about that. And cardio, 30 minutes of cardio a day, plus a well-balanced diet. And then every day in the book, I give you a devotional. I give you something mental to read about and step back and go, okay, I need to rethink that. Because a lot of it is 50% is up in your head, right?
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
It is the truth.
It is. One of the things I loved is that you actually had kind of a test study, I guess, where you took a group of women and you said, okay, we've got moms, we've got, working moms, we've got this, we've got that. Let's see if you guys can do this. And what happened?
We did, and we took 30 women between the ages of 40 and 60 with all different things going on in their lives. And I love doing that whole real women study because it adds a relevance to it. And we had such great results. We had some women who were losing, like you said, the 22 inches in 2 weeks. We had women losing weight, making changes, making emotional breakthroughs. The biggest thing for me is they said, I can do it. If I did it for these 2 weeks, I'm going on to the next 2 weeks. It was making that life change.
It's amazing. And look, I'm looking at those pictures. The before and the after, that's absolutely crazy.
Check that out. Yeah, and Linda was one of those people on day 1, she said, I don't know. Day 2, she said, I don't know. And then by day 4, she was like, I'm in it. I'm in it. Look at the changes that they made.
Incredible. Okay, I want that change. We might not have like the 2 weeks, but we got a good 2 minutes. So what can happen in 2 minutes?
So let's talk about the strength training part of it. So we've got some kettlebells today, Christy. And these kettlebells are kind of interesting because they have what we call horns and a handle. So the weight is displaced away from your hand. You can use hand weights, which is what we used in the book, but this is a fun alternative. And let's talk about the strength training part of it. So it's all about lowering or going slower on the eccentric part of a movement, which is when you are lengthening your muscle, and therefore you're going to get more muscle recruitment. That's been shown in studies. So let's talk about the tank top toner. We're going to lift up, abs tight, and lower down slowly as we lengthen the muscle again.
And the tank top toner is working this part of your body where, you kind of have that extra...
The armpit pooch, as we call it. So ladies, if you want to tone up right where that armpit, where you have that sleeveless dress maybe for the holidays, right here. But the key is, do you notice that when we lift up, now we're going to lower slow. So no momentum, all muscle. You feel that?
I feel it, girl.
All right, let's go to the tricep kickback. So the tricep is that back of your arm that waves sometimes when you wave. Let's tone that up. Come on down onto all fours, and we need just 1 kettlebell. Left hand onto the mat. So you're going to be on all fours, abs tight, get your elbow up, and kick it back. and really squeeze that muscle. Now, we're going to shorten the muscle. Now, slow on the lengthening. If you want to add, in week 2 of the 2-week turnaround, we add a balance challenge.
Gotcha.
So we take each exercise and we make it just a little more difficult. Add that opposite leg for balance. You feel that?
I do feel it.
Breathe and squeeze that muscle slow on the way back. And Christy, you were mentioning before, hey, I feel some shaking.
I feel some shaking. You see it. I feel it and you see it. Now, why does your body shake?
And that's because we're going slower. No momentum. You have nothing besides muscle helping you, and that means you're really working.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the plie.
I'm glad you said move on.
You were doing a great job, though. You're strong. Okay, heels
right.
in, toes out. So plie,
Oh,
think
wait,
of
I feel that in my triceps, man.
It's awesome.
Ooh, okay.
I said to you before, have you ever seen a ballet dancer with thick thighs?
Never.
No, we stole this from the ballet
Okay.
world, pliés. So you're going to heels in, toes out. And what you're going to do is when you come down, shorten those muscles, shorten your bicep. Now, as we come up slow, 4, 3, 2, squeeze your inner thigh. You feel that?
I
and
feel
your
it.
glutes.
And let's
come
talk
down.
about the significance of
Slow.
slow again.
So this is called the eccentric phase, or the lengthening phase of the muscle. And studies have shown that you recruit more muscle on the eccentric phase. So if you go slow right here, slow, slow, breathe.
Yeah.
Feel that? Yes.
I feel it.
Let's go into a lunge, another great lower body exercise. Take your kettlebells and bring them behind you.
Okay.
Now we're going to step back into a lunge right there, and let's come up slow, lifting our arms up overhead. So we'll add some shoulder. Some of the moves in the 2-week turnaround involve just single muscles, like just the tank top toner, or some of them are multi-muscle, where we're working our legs and our arms.
It always amazes me how much more of a workout you feel the slower you go.
Exactly. Now, week 2, we're adding a little balance challenge. So some of the test panel said, you know what, Chris? I'm not ready for that balance challenge in week 2, and others said, bring it on. I love it.
Gotcha.
Feel your core body kicking right here?
I feel it.
Yeah.
All right, I think we have time for one more, and they're wrapping us.
Okay,
What's that
here we
last
go.
one?
Come on down. We'll do an ab exercise called pass the bell.
Okay.
So just hold on to one bell,
All
one
right.
kettlebell. Lift your feet up if you can.
Okay.
Your option is to keep it on the floor, abs tight. Pass it up overhead and stay balanced. Stay balanced. So you've got weight only on one side. There we go.
Okay.
Great job, Christy.
Well, I'm sucking it in and trying to and praying. Right now, I'm praying a lot. I'm calling on Jesus to help me out. All right.
Good job.
Well, as you continue to do that, I'm going to stop. And I'm going to tell you about Chris's book. It is called The 2-Week Total Body Turnaround. It is available wherever books are sold. And Chris, I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
You inspire me, and I still can't get over the fact that you're middle-aged. Whatever. You look fantastic. Thanks again. All right, Pat, as we continue to rock it and work out, I'm throwing it over to you.
Hey, you're ready. You're going to have that strong core that she's got. I mean, it's all there.
I am. I'm sucking it in right now,
All right.
as we speak.
I used to read Prevention magazine some time ago, and the founder of it was a guy named Rodale. And he made a statement. He says, I don't think I'm ever going to die unless I'm killed by some sugar-crazed driver. Well, apparently, Mr. Rodale spoke a little too soon. He died of a heart attack, I think. But anyhow, it was an interesting magazine, and they've moved it way beyond the founder, and they're doing a great job. But boy, what a thrill to see those exercises.